Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name is Alec, and today we are talking all about generosity. We're going to jump right into our verse. Today we find ourselves in Acts 4:32 through 35. Let's read. All the believers were in heart and mind, and no one claimed that any of their possessions was their own. But they shared everything they had. With great power, the apostles continued to testify to the resurrection of the Lord Jesus. And God's grace was so powerfully at work in all of them that there were no needy persons among them. From time to time, those who owned land or houses sold them, brought the money from the sales, and put it all at the apostles' feet, and it was distributed to anyone who had need. I know what you're thinking. This guy is going to ask us to become united by selling our land, our houses, our belongings, give away all of our money. Well, not necessarily, but I do want to talk about what that can look like. This verse is talking to the early church as a command, and the belongings came in as donations to the church, but this does not mean this is a blueprint for how church should be done. Let's face the facts. We can all tend to be a little greedy and a little selfish in our own way. I know that for most of us, one of the most common ways we are greedy is our lack of generosity. Think about it. When you are at home and you're going through some of your stuff, you know you need to give some stuff away because we have an abundance, or you're just hoarding stuff that you don't actually need. Are you not there yet? Take a moment and think of your most prized possession. It can be a pair of limited edition sneakers, a rare vehicle parked in the garage, signed sports memorabilia hanging up on the wall, your china plates that you use once a year for the holidays. Whatever it is, would you be willing to give it all away if God asked you? No, you don't have to go give that thing away right now, but we do have to teach ourselves how to be generous. A heart of generosity is not always automatic, but it is daily, weekly, and monthly of how you choose to live your life. Choosing to honor God in a generous way is not easy. This has not always been easy for myself. I had a hard time grasping the idea of being generous with money when I didn't have a lot to give. What I had to come to grips with that it was not a money issue, it was a heart issue. A way to think about it is that God is the owner of all of our things, and we are the stewards of what we have been given. So as the stewards, we ought to have the best intentions for the owner, and in this case, it's God. My challenge for you is that you would start creating habits of generosity in your own life, and that you would ask God to show you a way to be generous. Thanks for joining us on the Daily Devo.